Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Madden Gaming, and I am back with another reaction video. In today's video, we got some more college football news for you guys. I cannot wait for the actual game to come out. We just got a huge leak for NCAA football. I am so excited for this, guys. If you are excited as I am, I'm gonna need you guys to like this video right now. Subscribe to your boy if you want more reactions just like this one. And before we hop into this video, I want to let you guys know that I will hold my thoughts and opinions for after the video. I'm gonna let it play all the way through so we can watch it together and see what's going on. So let's jump right into it.
A new NCAA football game is coming out in about a year, and a lot of people are very excited about it. And we've been getting a lot of news over the past few months, but we just got even bigger news, something I know that many fans of football gaming will be very happy to hear. So we're going to dive into all of that in this video, but really quickly, if you never want to miss out on any of the other news or updates surrounding this game or other football video games, make sure to subscribe and turn the bell icon on so you never miss any of these important uploads when they go live. Now, just a couple days ago, I did a video about this game because the big news broke that EA had finally secured the licensing to get the name, image, and likeness of the actual college football players in the game, which would include face scanning some of the top players and getting, most of the good players' name and image into the game, which was a really big breakthrough because it was kind of the last hurdle that EA had to really get over with this game outside of just continuing to develop it. But shortly after that, we got even bigger news about this game, something that I know more people want to hear about, because while name, image, and likeness is definitely cool, that's not really the selling point for a lot of NCAA football gaming fans. They want to know more about game modes, gameplay, and the stuff that's going to actually make them want to come back to the game. While name, image, and likeness is cool and face scans are awesome because we never had that in previous NCAA games, that's kind of just extra. That's not going to make us come back to the game and want to play it every day. Well, today the news I have is something that's going to make you want to come back and play the game every day, and it's something we've actually been missing in other football games, mainly Madden, because it's the only other major football game on the market. So we're going to go over to IGN and we're going to read the article that they posted and let you in on all of the big news. The title of the article says,
I have a challenge for all of you. Go to every computer.
EA Sports College Football is reportedly headlined by Dynasty Mode. EA is said to be focused on the fan favorite mode for its new NCAA game. The widely loved Dynasty Mode is reportedly being built as the flagship game mode for the new EA Sports College Football. Dynasty Mode is where a lot of the energy is being spent on development right now, according to Extra Points' Matt Brown, a reliable reporter on EA Sports College Football. EA Vice President and GM Daryl Holt previously said Dynasty Mode is something the development team is passionately focused on. An NCAA football staple, Dynasty Mode allows players to control both on and off-field actions associated with running a college football program, from playing games to recruiting and developing athletes. The news comes on the heels of an ESPN report that EA Sports College Football will pay athletes to use their likeness. It will mark the first time real players are officially represented in a college sports game, thanks to the 2021 Supreme Court ruling that permits collegiate athletes to profit off of their name, image, and likeness. The issue of NIL was in part responsible for the discontinuation of the series following the release of NCAA 14 in 2013. EA Sports College Football is scheduled to return in the summer of 2024, 11 years after the franchise's previous entry. Holt has said it will be distinctly, uniquely college football, not just a clone of Madden or something else. Now, this is really huge news because if you've played Madden or followed Madden over the last decade, you know that the offline experience has lacked in a big way, and while lately EA is trying to finally correct it, there's still such a long ways away because of the fact that they went so many years neglecting it. Now, when you go back to the NCAA games, that was always an area that they shined, and a lot of people that were hardcore football gaming fans, they used to enjoy the NCAA games more than Madden because it had more presentation, it had more atmosphere and pageantry, but also the offline modes had depth. The career mode was super fun. There was a lot you could do within it, and it was very unique, and you can customize it. Same with Dynasty Mode. It was one of the deepest franchise modes of any sports game. There was a lot of different recruiting you could do. There was just so many little details that you had control over. And when they announced the return of this game, a lot of people are a little reluctant, which is understandable based off what we've experienced with Madden over the last decade. People are assuming it's just going to kind of be a reskinned Madden game. It's going to play exactly like Madden. The game modes are going to be last lacking the way Madden is, and it's going to be more so to push you to Ultimate Team. Now, I do believe this game will have an Ultimate Team because NCAA 14 also had an Ultimate Team, but NCAA 14 is one of the best football games ever made. So I don't think just because a game has Ultimate Team that it automatically means the game has to be bad, because NCAA 14 was a great game with a great offline experience. It's good to hear that they're pushing Dynasty Mode as the flagship game mode, that they're pouring most of their energy and development into this mode, because if this game comes out and it is not anywhere close to NCAA 14, a lot of people are going to reject it. Yes, they'll still sell copies, they'll still make a ton of money because it's the first NCAA game back on the market. A lot of casual fans will probably buy it and enjoy it, but the really hardcore fan base will definitely reject it and opt to just play NCAA 14 with updated rosters if the game doesn't have depth, and I think they know that. Another thing that this game has going for it is that they actually have time to just completely rebuild it. They're gonna have worked on it for about 3 years or so by the time it releases, whereas with Madden, regardless of what they want to do, they have to put a game out every year. The NFL wants a game out every year. That's what they're signed with them for. They can't just take a year or two off to completely rebuild the game. So even if they want to make the game better, it's only so much you can do with 9 months of development time when the game already has so many issues. This game, there's no reason to rush it. That's why they pushed it back a year, because when this releases, it needs to be a home run because the game has been gone for so long, and the people that play this game, the community around this game is so much more diehard than the Madden community. They're not going to accept something that is a Madden reskin and that has half the depth that NCAA 14 has. NCAA 14 is still living on and being played heavily, so you're going to have to, at the very least, match with that game delivered with updated graphics and animations in order for people to want to play it. Now, while all this sounds good, we all know when it comes to EA, especially when it comes to sports games, it's a wait and see. You have to show me and not tell me at this point. It's really good to hear this, but the game needs to come out. It needs to be good. The mode actually needs to look like it is the flagship mode and that a lot of time and effort was poured into it. We need the deep recruiting. We need the customization to change teams. We need Team Builder to be back as well. We need to be able to customize stadium sounds. We need to be able to customize uniforms. We need the coaching tree and the coaching carousel and the skill trees. We need all of that in this game mode in order for it to be acceptable, because NCAA 14 had all of that. And on top of all that, it would be nice if they added new stuff on top, which I would hope they would do that. I hope they don't just give us NCAA 14 again, although that would be great. A lot of people just said, just remaster NCAA 14. That's not what they're going to do. I don't even know the logistics behind that, but that's definitely not what they're going to do. But you need to give us what NCAA 14 had and give us a little extra on top, because it is 10, 11 years later. If the game was being developed all these years, naturally you would hope that the game would have more than NCAA 14 had, but with Madden, we've seen it go backwards at times. While that never really happened with the NCAA franchise, who's to say it wouldn't have happened? But having 3 years to build this game, they should be able to deliver something. It's been rumored that offline is the focus for this game. Some of the people that even worked on NCAA 14 are still at EA, and they are working on the new NCAA game, which is good, because if they worked on 14, they know what it takes to make a good NCAA game. And also, it's been said that a few people that have done the college football revamped with NCAA 14, which is a great mod for NCAA 14, it has been rumored that a couple of those guys are even assisting EA as well, and we know that they know what gamers want because they've made a great mod with 14. So if they're helping EA, that's also making me more confident that this game is going to be a banger when it drops. Madden might be struggling, but this game has a lot going for it, especially the time and the people they've brought in to work on it. So this game should really knock it out of the park, and if it doesn't, it's going to be a really, really sad day for EA, because people are highly anticipating this game. The news has been really good. If they let us down this time, it's going to be ugly. So that's the news for today. If you want to know more about this game, more rumors and things we've heard, you can check out this video.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so excited. Like he said, if the game comes out and it falls flat on its face, it's gonna be a huge disappointment to the diehard fans. Me, I wasn't a big diehard fan when 14 came out. I loved it, but I wasn't really into the dynasty mode. And like he said, which is so good and so promising, is that dynasty mode is going to be at the forefront. I know a lot of people are going to really love that. That's what made college football such a standout compared to Madden and any other sports game. But hopefully when it does come out, it's really fun to play. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. Love every single one of you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.